Hello, Witch Nikki here. Today we're going to do it differently. We're going to put you in the basket. See? But you'll be facing up, so you'll be seeing me trudge along. We'll try this. I feel like you're a little bit safer. I don't know if you'll see me or not. I hope so. Otherwise, you'll see the sky. But I think you'll be able to see me. Yep, you can see me. Hello. Good, good. How are you? Let me get a little bit ahead here and I'll tell you a little bit about him. You didn't see him, but his father is the guy on the corner back there who got shot. His son got shot, I mean, not the man. It's kind of best. I mean, you're going to hear my bell ringing. But I don't know. I hope you're able to see me. And maybe because it's like steady, it won't be so blurry. I'll be checking it out and see. That way you can see what happens to me if I'm on here and something happens. Sorry. Sorry for the bumps. So, sorry you can't see where I'm going. Here I am. Well, a lot of things going on with me, kind of. I must say, what I'm trying to do is improve my health. That's number one. I'm doing it for me. Yeah, the man who told me to improve myself was my doctor. Because around Christmas time, I have a tendency to eat what I shouldn't. We all do. So anyways, he told me I better lose some weight. We're going to go over a huge bump right now. I was looking at something that looked like smoke up ahead. It's Wednesday, and I don't like riding through the neighborhood because all the trashes are out and it's quite smelly. But anyways, yeah, the doctor said lose some weight and then my pain would be lesser and my blood pressure will go down. So, that's what I'm trying to do. Gotta stop here a minute. Check the street before I go over, because some people don't. There's like 2 stop signs here, and sometimes they are not paid attention to. I guess the smokiness is somebody doing some kind of yard work or something. It's just maybe dust, I hope. Masonry or whatever you call it, putting up a wall. Sometimes the brick walls get smashed into by cars or wear and tear. Still see me? Yeah. I gotta cross 2 streets or cross 2 times. One this way, one another way. Excelsior and Bloomfield. I get across, I'll show you where we're going. I wish I could show you a little bit, but I'm afraid that the basket will bump and be thrown out, which is the case. It could happen. Hey, I pushed the button. That is not entirely fair. I pushed the button to cross, but still have the red hand. Don't walk. There we go. Yep. Tipped over a bit, didn't you? Okay. I should put a few rocks in my basket to throw at people who just cut in front of me like that. I have 17 seconds to cross the screen. About 20 seconds, I guess. And people just cut right in front of you. Okay. So here I am now on the east-south side of the Excelsior, and that's where I'm headed. See it all the way down there? That's where I'm headed. That's where we're headed. Except unfortunately you won't be able to see it. You'll just see me talking about whatever. Let's get going, shall we? Wait a minute. Getting on is always hard because of my short legs. There we go. Rocky for a minute, but just hang on. It'll go smooth in a second. There we go. All right. This is a smooth path. It's sidewalk. Yes, there's cars driving by, which I don't like when I'm doing a video. But it is what it is. I know you could see the some of the background moving past me as I go. So you know that I'm on a bike. You just can't see the bounciness of what's before me. Okay, here comes another crossing of the street. So I have to approach cautiously. And there is a stop. So people are supposed to stop. Like I said, if they see no trucks or cars in the pathway, they just go. Never mind walking people or biking people, they just go. They don't want to be hit by a car or a truck, but never mind hitting somebody on the bike. That's the mentality, it seems like, around here. So I stay on the sidewalk. I've been thinking about joining some cultural experience type groups for Native American culture recovery type things. It's like doing crafts that might otherwise be forgotten if those of us who are Native American belonging to one of the North American tribes Yes, there are South American and Central American Indians. This is true. But mostly it has to do with northern Native Americans. Now, we are called so many different things. If you're kind of getting it, if you're saying it with respect, then thumbs up to you. But if, for an example, you're saying, I don't like saying things out loud that I'm not supposed to be saying, but redskin. That's what they call a derogatory term. It's offensive. You will not be liked for saying something like that around people who are of Native American nations. We don't like it. We don't even like mascots of the Redskins. Redskins is another one. Injun. Things like that. You should know what's bad and what's not. A lot of people think, oh, Indian. That's because Christopher Columbus came here and he was looking for India and mistake the people here for Indians. That's not true. Indian comes from the word indigenous. It's a root word that comes from indigenous. Take a break. Drink here a little. This is a Shoemaker. So we went from Bloomfield to Shoemaker, going east. The people of India do not call themselves Indian. They are Hindu. I forgot how to pronounce it, but it's not Indian. Let me turn around carefully. Because now that we're here, I'll show you. As in a selfie. There's the street, so you can see, and there I go that way. Do you see the monster truck ahead? Ooh, there's some controversy about that, isn't there? Anyways, back inside you go. Another sip of water. My body's already starting to like this bicycling. I just like to go with somebody, but it's okay if I can't get anybody. Michelle has a bicycle, but it needs some repairs that haven't been done, and some corrections that haven't been done yet. So once that gets done, hopefully we can at least go over to the park and ride around with Ginger, because she has a bike also. But I ride a little bit too fast for her, and Ginger needs to get off of, she needs to practice more and get off of the training wheels. But I did not start learning to ride a bike until I was about 8 or 9. My dad had a terrible accident when he was a teenager, and him and his friend were killed by a truck back in the old days, like 1920s. And my dad had a scar on his face. Big scar. It went from nose to ear on the side of his cheek. And since then, he has always feared bicycle riding and forbid us to ride bicycles. But one day, a friend of mine came by with their bike. And hey, it was a little bike too. One of those little ones that have like a, what they call a stingray seat or a banana seat. One of those little ones. And we were just riding it around the driveway in circles. And I learned without even training wheels on it, because he didn't have training wheels. Just got on and started riding it. And might have fell the first couple of times, but not too bad. No injuries, nothing really bad. And my dad came home, caught me on the bike. Well, I got quite a lecturing along with butt whipping. Yeah. So kind of put the fear of riding bikes into my head for a while. Sooner or later though, I'm just going to go down this way, come back up over here. I'm just hoping that the phone doesn't pop out the top of the basket. My mom said, hey, those kids need to ride bikes. Bikes are fun and bikes are good exercise. And I was about 14 when I finally got another chance to ride my own bike. He bought a few from people like in the newspaper. He looked for ads for bikes that were really cheap and fixed them up the best he could and all that. It was wonderful for us. We just loved it. And pretty soon he got one for my sister and one for my brother. And then everybody in the neighborhood who had a bike would see us bicycling around with our dog running along, and sometimes the cats would run along. Yeah, they ran along behind us, and it was fun. Those were the days. Those were some good days, good memories. When your life has had bad memories, don't dwell on them. I'm going to make a circle here. It's really tight, but here I am. And here's where I got to make a U-turn here. Put you back in. And here I am again at Bloomfield and Excelsior, and gonna head back down the same way we came. Another drink. You should always keep hydrated. A good quick sip is enough for back and forth. You don't want to overdo it because then your bladder's going to be screaming at you. So be relieved, and I don't have the equipment to do that. Yeah, sometimes we run around at the local high school, around the football field, all through the school, because they'd have it unlocked on weekends for people to come play tennis and use the courts. There wasn't any fear of bad things happening. So the school was kind of left open at certain points, and you could just go in. And after school too, if my dad came home that early, or if he was home. But usually on the weekends, we take a ride. And pretty good bicycle ride. Sometimes my dog would, let's go down here a little ways. This is a street that's Highdale and Wilder. Whew. I gotta go down this way. I almost went off a curb while chatting with you. There was no dip in the curve right there, so I almost took a flying leap. So I'm gonna carefully go out here. Nothing coming. My bell's really ringing, isn't it? That's okay. That way you know there's motion. There's motion going on here. I'm really riding my bike because you can hear it. Tinkle tink. Tink a tink. So we'd ride in the high school. I would also ride over to my sister-in-law's house, which was about probably a mile, more or less, I guess, when I went to go take care of my niece and nephew. But I've been taking care of my niece and nephew for a long time, ever since I was about 8 years old. But my mom would drop me off or something like that, or sometimes I just walk. But when I got a bike, it was so much easier. And then there was times where I went to the beach, which is quite a ways, about 7 miles. Ooh, there's a goodie coming up here. Woohoo! I hope I have enough. I'm sure I have enough to get a picture of that. That is exciting. I don't believe it. That is so cool. You're gonna see what I'm saying. Just a few more petals. Coasting because there's a street here. Mullet and Wilder. But that's fantastic. Look at that. Are you ready? Don't be scared. I hope you see it. Yeah, I think you do. Try not to get the... I hope I didn't get... No, I didn't. There's no address. But did you see that dinosaur? Let me show it. I bet it lights up because there's like electrical things on it. Electrical plugs or something, or maybe that's for the log. But isn't that the coolest thing? I've never seen this before because I've never been here. Isn't that awesome? I don't know if they had this out here for Halloween and just left it or what, but it's like the coolest thing. Let me see. Can you see that? I hope you can. I'm trying to... That's really cool. Alright, before anybody comes and says, what are you doing? You can't take pictures of that. I'm on the sidewalk. If it's viewable... Oh, my time's up. I gotta start heading back. Okay? Anyways, I am at 24 minutes. It should take me about... I should be able to ride back home in the amount of time, about 30 minutes. Because I had a little bit of a late start. I thought I just had a little bit of trouble making sure that my phone wasn't going to drop out. They're leaving some desk and a Christmas tree, one of those artificial Christmas trees, out here for a garbage day. Okay. What I'm going to do is continue this way. I'm going to have to go back down that way anyways, but I'm going to go down that way when I reach Bloomfield. And I'm on, I think, Mullet. Mullet. Yeah, Mullet. I'm going to go up on the sidewalk. Cars are coming by. I don't know if I'm going to get back there exactly in about 5 more minutes, but it's good enough. It's good enough to know that I better head back home. And I hope, but if not, if this goes out, thank you for being here with me. And we'll see how it goes. I'm going to look at it before I post it. Check it out. Make sure it's not too disturbing to watch. So here I am on Bloomfield, heading north towards Excelsior. I'm saying those coordinates or streets not so somebody could come out and look for me, so I can remember where I went, and then I could look at a map and map it out. That's one reason, is progress. I want to see my progress from not this past Monday, but the Monday before until yesterday. I have lost 2 pounds. Now, most of that has been bicycling. I mean, most of what I've been doing is bicycling, but I did take a good walk one day with Michelle and Ginger. Maybe, I think I did put it on there. It was out to the train tracks. Well, I almost went to that area today, but it's too gravelly and filled with glass, and that's where you do not want to ride your bicycle or even walk with sandals or thin shoes, you know, stuff like that. So, yeah, notice when I got on the bike today, my pedaling was just so easy. I was like, and a lot of trucks going by. I'm going to have to get off here and push the button. I'm supposed to walk. And the school's over there, so I'm going to set an example and walk. Nowadays it's more like people just ride around, ride right off, don't care. But I do. It gives you like a head start, 20 seconds. And I'm almost across there. Back. blocking my way now. I'm gonna go around him. Storm drains. I don't even like looking at a storm drain. People are probably wondering why she's walking her bike for. Don't worry, when I get in a safe place, I'm going to get back up on my bike. I don't want to fall over in the middle of traffic. That would be awkward, wouldn't it? Okay. Here we go. Sometimes I like to push off from the curb, get position there, and not gonna do it. I didn't have the pedal in the right position. Alright, here we go again. Woo! Alright. Woo! Okay. So, if this goes off before I get home, thank you for being with me. I really appreciate it. I'm so glad you're not seeing and smelling what I'm smelling as I ride through here. Oh, gosh. I ride across the street on these little corner-to-corner things. Woo! On these little streets. Position that. Anyways, thank you so much for being with me. Hi. Crossing guard for the school. They get off at 1 today, that's why I gotta head back. Like, why not just pick up Ginger? Stay there and pick up Ginger. Because I'm on a bike and she's carrying her backpack and all of that. No, I'm not gonna ride her on the handlebars. There's too much stuff here, and I'm not gonna ride her on the back like we see some people doing. That's not safe. She doesn't have a helmet right now because she's at school. So anyways, when I get home and her mom will be kind of getting up and getting ready, be enough time for us to get over there and head out.